His Secret Milking Rack, Suckled Brats 12, Lactation Erotica BDSM Erotica. Written by Millie King, narrated by Edie Olliver. His Secret Milking Rack, Suckled Brats 12. Kelsey and Anthony had split about a year ago. I hadn't lived with them long when it happened, but I'd stayed there with Anthony. Kelsey and I didn't always see eye to eye, but when she asked me to search the attic for some of her old photographs, I wasn't going to say no. The attic had always been off limits, but I never really had a reason to go up there anyway. I figured it was just to do with how dangerous it was pulling down the ladder to get up there and everything, so I never really thought about it. Until now. Anthony was out in the garden, which was where he spent most of the sunny daylight hours since Kelsey had left. It looked immaculate, but he couldn't stop tending to it. I guess there are worse ways to pass the time. Maybe it's just what 40-year-olds did. Who knows? I grabbed a chair out of my room and set it under the attic hatch, climbing on it and reaching for the handle above me. I gave it a pull, and then what felt like a set of hydraulics opened the hatch the rest of the way. A ladder sat on the underside of the hinged opening. It was folded over a couple of times. I gave it a quick look over and then tugged on the bottom rung of the outer set of steps. It all flowed open wonderfully and looked so easy. I couldn't believe Anthony was so worried about this. Even a child could have done it. The ladder went all the way down to the hallway floor, clicking into place. I got off the chair and gave it a waggle to test it. It felt like it wasn't going anywhere. I walked a little ways down the hallway to the staircase. I took a look out the window to see Anthony tending to the flowers in one of his raised beds. I took out my phone and read Kelsey's message again. The white box in the far corner of the room. Do not touch anything else. Geez, that was an intriguing text. How are you going to say something like that and expect someone to listen? Shit, perhaps she knew that there was no way I'd pay attention. Anyway, I climbed my way up the ladder and peered into the attic. It was fairly bright up there with some light coming from one of the windows, but I flicked the switch close to the hatch anyway, and the whole room illuminated just that bit more. A girl alone in the attic wants as much light as she can get. The first thing that struck me when I rose up into the room was how clean it was. Anthony had kept it immaculate. Everything was all neat and tidy around the edges. I scanned the far corner and saw the box that Kelsey had spoken about. I walked over to it and knelt on the wood-boarded floor. I opened the box to check, and a photo of her and Anthony sat on the top of a pile of many others. From their hairstyles, it looked like it was taken back in the 90s. You could see the love and laughter in their eyes.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?